Hello! Now that everyone knows that in the OpenY distribution we have a really powerful tool that allows us to upgrade distribution to new versions. So in order to browse it and explore, open the OpenY website, then navigate to Manage, Configuration, Development, and OpenY Upgrade Dashboard. In most cases, you will see that there is no conflicts found on the OpenY website. It means that you've never tried to upgrade your website to a new version of OpenY distribution, or that there were no conflicts between your custom changes on the website and new versions. So right now, let's say that I'm installed the OpenY distribution version 8.1.5. So I've installed distro and I decided according to my requirements for my association that I'm going to change the home page a little bit, and especially blog post listings, and update the load more button to just pager with previous and next buttons. So I will go and edit this view. In the pager section, I will change it to mini pager, apply, and save. After this, on the home page, I see new pager. It's fine for my requirements and for my association, and I'm really happy with that because it works without any problems. If I get back to the OpenY Upgrade dashboard, I will see that there is no conflicts because I haven't tried to update the OpenY to new version. Let's imagine that new version was released a few hours ago, 1.6. There are a lot of new features, there are a lot of different fixes, and one of the fixes from the OpenY updates the label for pager that we've seen before from load more to see more. So tiny change, but in this particular use case, the OpenY will try to update the same property of the configuration that we've manually changed for our specific requirements. And this is where we will have a conflict, because on the left-hand side, we have custom change on our instance of the OpenY. On the right-hand side, we have an update that will try to update the same property on the website. Basically, we have a few options how we can manage this. First, since this is a custom change, we can just erase this custom change and apply the update from the distro. Second option, we will keep the custom change and we will just ignore the update from the OpenY distribution. And let me show how you can do this. So, as I said before, let's imagine that there is a new version of the OpenY, we downloaded it to our website, and basically everything that we have to do, we have to run updates. Usually we are using Drush. This is a command line tool. I will not explain what is it. There are a lot of manuals. In case if you need any additional information, use links below this video. Also a command that will run updates from the distro. And I press the keyboard in order to run this. So it says that there is one pending update that will update pager, and I should confirm that I really want to run these updates. After this, we may see some messages. In our particular use case, we see that message says we cannot update configuration for specific views. Please add those changes manually. More info and the link to upgrade path dashboard. So let's just open upgrade path dashboard, or just refresh already opened web page. And now we see on this page some messages. Basically, these messages says that during upgrade to new version, we have a conflict in some places. In our particular use case, we have a conflict in a view on the home page. So we have a configuration name, we have the property that we've updated. This is our lovely pager. And we have path to configuration. This is the physical file that we have in the OpenY distribution. So we will have a really long path and the YAML file at the end. So important to understand that whenever we see an error, nothing will be erased from your instance. So all manual changes will stay on your website. So I just refreshed the page and I still see mini pager. So you will not lose any progress or any changes that you have applied on your website. Everything that just happened. So upgrade the OpenY distribution tried to upgrade this property, but the upgrade path for OpenY noticed that you've overridden this property, and it just said that, sorry, but I cannot update this property because you already did that. Please go to Upgrade Path Dashboard and manually resolve this conflict. And this information will help us to make a decision where we should, whether we should keep the manual changes or we should apply the changes from the OpenY distribution. So if we scroll our page, we will see that there are various actions. We can edit, delete, or diff. In most cases, we should use the diff action right here. So let's click on it. Then we will see the pop-up, and in this window we will see various highlighted elements. So in our particular use cases, we see UUID, we see core and default config hash. Those two changes you may skip because they are related to Drupal CMS itself, so those are your internal changes. But the most important part of this page is the pager section on the left hand side and on the right hand side. So basically, on the right hand side we see the change, we see the configuration that we've had in the distribution. On the left hand side we see the change that we've manually applied. So basically, in case if you would like to keep the update from the OpenY, you should use configuration from the right hand side. In case if you would like to use your custom changes, you have to use the configuration from the left hand side, but since they are already in place on your website, just skip this message. Let's say that we've decided to keep our custom change with the pager, with previous and next buttons. Everything that we have to do, we have to go to Upgrade Path Dashboard and just delete this message. With this action, we're kind of saying, okay, I've reviewed the difference between OpenY and my custom changes on the website, and I am pretty fine to keep my custom changes. So I just delete this message. And then we have no conflicts found during OpenY upgrade, which is fine, and I'm still with my custom change. In case if you would like to keep the changes from the OpenY distribution, you have to manually go and update the needed properties and records on the website, or you can manually run the updates using development effort. So you have write a few functions in order to keep the changes from the OpenY. In case if you need any documentation, go to the YMCA'S/OpenY on GitHub, then docs folder, then development, and then upgrade path.md. So in this document we have great configuration that will help you to understand how to apply different changes, how to keep custom changes or apply changes from the distribution, how to write custom functions if you develop some new features for the OpenY, or how to use different services that we provide for the development teams. So just refer to this document in case if you would like to learn something about upgrade path. Also, in case if you would like to take a look at the module, navigate to github.com/ymca/twin cities/OpenY, then open the modules folder, then custom, and then OpenY upgrade tool. In this module, you will have also documentation, links to different pages like OpenY upgrade dashboard or some messages, and also documentation how you can work with the upgrade path itself as well. So please refer to these two documents in case if you're interested in more development details, and hopefully you will find this video really helpful. Thank you very much.